Jason.
You know him?
Yeah, sure, he comes in here every week.
Yeah? Did you see him 3 days ago?
No. Tomorrow's his day. Comes in with his mother. Buys sweets. For the horses.
Horses? At the city farm, Backhouse Lane. Now, apparently Mrs. Salter takes Jason there once a week. The thing is, it's only up the road from here. Do you want me to check it out?
I think you better. Thanks, Jim.
Did Jason come here last Saturday, Miss Edridge, without his mother?
He couldn't have done. We weren't open.
Well, if he'd come to the gates, do you think anyone would have noticed? It's just we're trying to establish his movements between 11:45 a.m. and noon, that's all.
That would have been Jerry, feeding and cleaning.
Jerry? Is he or she here now?
No, and it's the he. Do you want his address?
Please.
I'll have a look in the office, though I can't guarantee. Actually, he's probably a good person to speak to. He's developed quite a rapport with Jason.
Mr. Jerry Whitfield?
Yeah?
I'm sorry to trouble you, sir. We're police officers. I wonder if you could spare us a couple of minutes.
Concerning what?
Jason Salter.
Jason?
Yes, sir. Can we come inside?
Has he been up to mischief then, Jason?
Well, we were hoping that you might be able to tell us that, sir.
Is this your coat, Mr. Whitfield?
Sorry?
This coat, does it belong to you?
No, it doesn't. What's wrong? Why are you asking about Jason?
He's missing, sir.
Missing?
Last seen 3 days ago wearing a grey duffel coat.
Do you live on your own, Mr. Whitfield?
Predominantly.
Predominantly.
Friends come and stay from time to time.
Male or female?
Both?
But no one at the moment.
No. Why?
I was just hoping there might be someone who could corroborate what you say. That is, assuming you are going to say something. I understand from my officers you were rather uncommunicative at your flat.
Perhaps I've heard too many examples of people being fitted up.
Fitted up?
There was an implication of foul play regarding Jason. I wasn't going to be bounced into anything. But I've got nothing to hide. Ask what you like.
Right. Let's start with your movements on the morning in question.
I was at the farm.
What time did you leave the farm?
11:30. I'd finished my job. So...
You went home?
Yes?
Via Tallow Street?
Yes?
Did you meet Jason Salter?
Yes?
Were you with Jason Salter at about 11:45 in Tallow Street?
Yes?
Did you pull him across the road, Mr. Whitfield?
No, I didn't.
Because we've got a report of someone matching your description who did.
On the contrary, Jason pulled me.
Jason Salter pulled you across the road?
Yes?
Why would he do that?
Because he wanted to go to the farm, to see the horses. He wanted me to go with him. I tried to explain to him that the farm was shut, but he didn't or wouldn't understand, so he grabbed my hand and pulled me.
All the way to the farm?
No, I managed to placate him. I said he could come to my house instead. That's just behind Tallow Street, as you know.
So you suggested he come to your house?
As a diversion to keep his mind off the farm. And I was worried about him anyway. It was raining really hard, and he was already soaked. He suffers from chest complaints. It's part of his condition. I didn't want him catching a chill.
So you took him home to warm up?
Yes.
And after you'd got him home, did you take his coat off?
Yes, I put it in front of the fire to dry.
I want to know what happened after you took his coat off.
What do you think happened? What are you implying now?
It's a perfectly straightforward question, Mr. Whitfield.
Well, I didn't lure him back to my flat for immoral purposes. That's what you think, isn't it? That's about the limit of your imagination.
It's not my job to imagine. It's my job to establish the truth.
Yes, well, the truth about Jason is the truth about most handicapped people. Their handicap is their relatives, the people they're saddled with. In Jason's case, his parents, especially his prat of a father.
You've met Mr. Salter, have you?
I don't have to have met him to get the picture.
Oh, right.
Jason's locked in a box. He has so much energy, vitality, intelligence. And he's allowed to live for what? 2 hours a week? And why? Because he doesn't fit the norm. And his parents are frightened of that. After 20 years, they're still frightened. They haven't got a clue how to tap into what's there.
And you have. How do you make a living, Mr. Whitfield? The farm can't pay that much.
I'm a special needs outreach worker, if you know what that is.
Council?
At the moment, soon to be cut back, naturally.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. And you do your outreaching at the farm?
It's part of the program, yes. I do voluntary work there as well.
Just for love?
Because of the results. Why do you think people like Jason react so well to animals? Because they don't get patronized or suffocated by them. They get an innocent physical response to their affections.
Is that what you give? An innocent physical response? What happened to Jason Salter, Mr. Whitfield?
Nothing happened. I sent him home.
He doesn't know his way home.
Of course he knows his way home if he's allowed to find it.
You didn't phone his parents to let them know where he was?
What for?
Because they were worried sick about him, that's why.
I had no reason to suspect that. He was out of his box and enjoying it.
So that's it, is it? Not your fault if he then gets lost.
I sent him home, but he has got a brain of his own.
The brain of a 6-year-old. What gives you the right to play God with other people's children?
I don't know what you're getting steamed up about. You're not even a father. Still in the frame?
I don't think so. Lethal but innocent. Kick him out.
Should never have gone into CID.
What?
Viv,
Oh.
should have stayed at Plonk and gone for stripes. You should know. Get yourself off the streets.
What, because we're women and only men should get shot? Don't be such a prat, Tony.
643 from Sierra Oscar receiving.
Yeah, go ahead, Norika.
We've had a 999 call from a public phone in Bream Lane. Sierra 1's tied up. Can you deal?
Yes, on the way. Be about 3 minutes. We're in Sheetham Road.
Thanks, June. The callers are Mrs. Madison. Nature of the problem unclear.
Mrs. Madison? Oh, I'm so sorry to trouble you. There's something in the canal. With my eyesight, I can't be quite sure, but...
Whereabouts, up?
Over by the factory. But you sure you're all right? You wait here a minute, yeah?